Let's talk about the dark side of people after it all hits the fan. In a world without rule of law, constant fear will become the new normal. The days of going for a nice walk with loved ones, or simply watching your children play in the park will be a thing of the past. Because law will no longer have any weight, because there's no one left to enforce them. Now, people may play nice at the beginning of a survival situation, but as time goes on and resources become scarce, the dark side of human nature will come to the surface. A person will eat and drink things never before thought possible. They will do absolutely anything for the smallest bit of food, water, protection, medicine, and shelter in order to see one more day. Anything. We will see the nastiest sides of human nature, even by those we know and love. The will to survive will take over. And just be honest with yourself. What would you be willing to do?
Second Ezra 5:1. Nevertheless, as come in the tokens, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Shalom. First and foremost, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem Rakakwadash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of great millstone who taught me this truth. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom. I'm back at you with another lesson, Lord willing, straight to the point and edifying. All right, we're going to do this lesson. All right, just going to go into, all right, the coming perils. All right, I saw a video, the brother from Saints of Jersey, did a video on this dude here. All right, so shout out to that brother for that information. All right, but basically, this guy's a tactical guy. They prepare for, the coming events that take place, arming themselves and, making sure that they're protected and their families are well protected. Okay, and they basically push out knowledge to, people in that type of mindset, people who basically are prudent, so to speak, that are seeing, the direction that Babylon, the Great America, is going. Okay, and this message goes out to you so-called Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, who are the true people of the Holy Scriptures. All right, and you need to come back into your power, Yahweh Bashim Shai. You see, because great judgment is about to go forth. Okay, we're in the midst of great judgment and of great salvation. Okay, and basically, they push out the message, to these preppers, okay, and to these people, who are getting themselves ready for the coming times that they know that's coming, the civil wars, the famines, the marauders and the militias and the sleeper cells and the military force that Biden and the elites, okay, have come through the border. Okay, they're getting ready for these things. So these men are military men. They've served in the military. They understand an occupation when they see one. They understand war when they see a war. All right. And I'm going to let this guy speak. Okay, because he's going to explain it better than I can. Okay, but I'm just going to bring out the scriptures. All right, and I got some other videos to play, but let me just grab this. Let me grab this here. Second Ezra 8:50 says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that dwell in the latter time, shall dwell in the earth." See? Because they have walked in great pride. And read that again. Second Ezra 8:50 says, "For many great miseries shall be done to them that in the latter time shall dwell in the earth, because they have walked in great pride." And the Lord, Yahweh Shemel Shai, has Babylon the Great in his crosshairs. Okay, this place right here is the most prideful. All right, because the people are completely prideful because of the rulers, which are the Edomites, the so-called white man. Okay, he is the proud. He is the pride of the earth, like the scriptures say. The pride of thy heart have deceived thee, thou that dwellest in the cleft of the rock. Speaking of the Edomites, okay, they're the ones that run this current Babylon, the Great America. All right, they run the world. Okay, through their philosophies, through their wine, through the spirit of Rome. All right. And they're the ones that's bringing forth these these wicked plans, these wicked ideas, you see, and they're passing it, as laws, okay? Talking about basically having the borders wide open. You have all of Babylon's enemies coming through the border, you see? And they're sanctioning these things, okay? But it's all, at the end of the day, it's the Lord, okay? The Lord is the one that's setting this place up for a snare. Let me grab that real quick. Jeremiah 50:24 says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai. So it's the Lord that's setting up the snare for this place. The Lord is setting this place up for the taking, but he's using Esau, Edom. He's using his sword, okay, to punish you Babylonians, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, as well as these Babylonians over here, all right, that dwell without care. You see? Here it is, you got all this going on, and people worried about rappers and celebrities and what they doing, what's the next mixtape coming out, you know? And our people are finished, okay? And y'all gonna get caught. Y'all are gonna be the major ones caught, okay? In what's to come, okay? Because civil war is coming. See, all hell is about to break loose. All hell is about to break loose. So I'm gonna play this video. Then I'm gonna, go back and play my other videos that I got there. But it is coming. All right.
So supporting these people, obviously, and a lot of people say clickbait. Oh man, you're doing clickbait. I don't know what better way to articulate it any better, but what I think is like we've referenced before, you've referenced as well, it's a slow boil. Mm-hmm. So a lot of Americans don't even see the fall of our civilization because they're so used to it. They still can watch their favorite teams on a Saturday or Sunday. They still go get their Starbucks, they're going to Friday night football games at the high school. They're not seeing, or they're not paying attention or aware because it's such a slow boil. Don't you agree with that, John?
Yeah, it's pacification through chemicals in your water, amusement, entertainment, right? We are just very comfortable. Most Americans have never.
You see, the bread and circuses, like the elder apostles always bring out, the bread and circuses. All right, give them bread and circus and they will not revolt. Okay, these Babylonians, especially Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, are so consumed, with entertainment, these celebrities, football, basketball, social media, okay, and being able to have food. You got Uber Eats, you got DoorDash, you got all these restaurants. You see, y'all are so consumed in what's going on in the world, okay, that you cannot see what's right in front of you. You cannot see what's actually being done right before your eyes. You're being enslaved. You're being set up for the taking, man. You see, you're being set up for the taking. All right, let me grab this before I grab this. See, our people are foolish, man. It's gonna lead to your destruction. See, it's gonna lead to your destruction, man. Okay, you got people over here arguing about whether they should cut a child's rod off, man. It should be given young children, hormone depressants and all types of madness. This is what they're worried about over here, man. You got Transformers reading books to kids, man. This is what they're worried about over here in Babylon, the Great America, man. That's why the scriptures say in Jeremiah, right? Go to them that are at rest, man. You see? They have neither gates nor bars. Go to them. Visit them. You see? And this place is going to be visited by Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. This place is when this place gets taken, is gonna be amazing, man. Everybody's weak. The men are weak. The women are masculine. The children are unruly. Man, the sword is coming, man. You see? The sword is coming. That's the only thing left for you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans. That's the only thing left for this place, man, is the sword, man. Everybody's wicked, man. Okay? Proverbs 22:3, it says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. You see? So the simple is going to be the ones that's not taking heed to the words of the Yahweh Bashem Yahushai. Right? Even the words of these Edomites right here, man. These are going to be the guys, like the brother was saying from St. Jersey. These are going to be the guys that are going to be taking people down, man. Because they're trained to do this. They've experienced combat. The average everyday Babylonian has not experienced, like he's going to explain, they haven't experienced a tough time, man. They haven't experienced real hardship, especially these more newer generation children, man. Completely weak. Okay? Arguing about gender, arguing about foolishness, man. Complete foolishness. Okay? When this place gets invaded, there's going to be nothing here. Okay? Everybody here is prime for the taking, and it's all been orchestrated by the elites, but that came down from Yahweh Bashem El Shai. Because the Lord, just like I read in Jeremiah 50 and 24, the Lord has set a snare for this place, man. All right? He has made, let me get that in Isaiah, right? The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit. I believe that's in 19. See? The Lord has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Babylon, man. Yep. Isaiah 19 and 14, it says, the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai hath mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof. Right? And they have caused Egypt, which is Babylon the Great America, okay, that's code name, all right, to err in every work thereof, as a drunken man staggereth in his vomit. You see? The Lord it has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst of Babylon the Great America, man, which is spiritually Egypt and Sodom. You see? He has mingled a perverse spirit. This is why the people are so wicked, man. This is why the people, they're more worried about gender. And there's a lady that came, it was a while back, and she said when a society starts to decline, when a society's over, is when they start, caring too much about sex and gender and what a man is and what a woman is, and everybody becomes soft, and feelings are the forefront of everything. Emotions is the forefront of everything. That's what you see in Babylon the Great. Emotions are the forefront of everything that's going on, man, as these guys are going to explain. Okay, you got men that are weak. See, men want to be weak. Men, I seen a video. A woman, she has this man on, an Edomite, of course, has an Edomite on a leash. All right, in broad daylight, have him on a leash, and she's ashing her cigarette in his mouth. Like, what the hell is going on? What the hell is going on? You have niggas, you have these men. It was you have these men talking about, oh, men can be weak too. No, we cannot. Weak men gets destroyed, nigga. You see, weak men get destroyed, man. You see, and this is why 2/3 has to go. This is why you Babylonians are going to get destroyed. The sword is coming, man. The sword is coming. Y'all cannot even see it. The scriptures say, what, in Ezekiel's 21? The sword is being furbished, man, so it can be handled to give to the hand of the slayer, man. And it's being furbished right before your eyes, right before your faces. It's all happening. Okay? Babylon is being occupied. That's what it is. Let's call it what it is. Babylon is being occupied by foreign troops. Okay, as you got people in the midst that's gonna, when the chaos breaks loose, they're gonna take advantage and bring hell. Okay, let me slack you out. I know I kind of went into some scriptures there. But let me grab this scripture and I'll get back into there, because he said basically the bread and circuses, man. Everybody think because, they could turn on the TV, watch their football game, right? Have their food and relax. They good. Nothing's going on in the world. But let me get this. 2nd Ezra 16 and 17. Woe is me, woe is me. Who will deliver me in those days? The beginning of sorrows and great mourning, the beginning of famine and great death, the beginning of wars, and the power shall stand in fear, the beginning of evils. See? What shall I do when these evils shall come? Behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourges for amendment. All these things are being sent, to whip you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans in shape. All right. The Lord is sending all these plagues, these famines, all these things to rearrange the people's minds and to have them, move differently. You see, but they're not. Right? But this is to you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, man. It says, behold, famine and plague, tribulation and anguish are sent as scourge for amendment, but for all these things they shall not turn from their wickedness, man. See, you Negroes, Latinos, Native Americans, you got these Babylonians. See, no, always be mindful of the scourges. So ain't nobody paying attention. Jake ain't paying attention. These Babylonians ain't paying attention to what's going on. Nobody paying attention, man. You see? Oh, they ain't no food over here. Oh, we got homeless people over there. That ain't me. As long as it ain't me, I ain't worried about it. See, that's the mindset of these people, not understanding the bigger picture, not understanding that, damn, hold on. These people living on the street. Rent's going up. Gas is going up. I just came back from the gym, and then on the news, it said gas is about to go up because of the war that's going on over there in the Middle East. Right? But these people are not paying attention to it, to none of that. They're not putting two and two together. Like, wait, gas is going up, right? Rent's going up. Groceries is going up. I guess I just got to work harder or get me a second job because this American dream, I got to live it. You stupid. You see? You stupid. I just saw a video, yesterday? A girl talking about she got to work 4 jobs. She got to work 4 jobs. I believe it was one of the brothers on IG that had posted it. Right? She said she got to work 4 jobs and she's still barely just making it. And she's in college. Yeah, the American dream is now a nightmare. Right? So let me finish this. 2nd Ezra 16 and 21, it says, behold, victual shall be so good cheap upon earth. See? That they shall think themselves to be in good case. You see that? And even then shall evils grow upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion. That's what's going on right now. He just said it. They think because they could turn their TV on, they could turn their light on, they got their food, they could relax, they could vacation, they could do all these things. They think they in good case, man. Okay, and while they thinking they in good case, right? Evils is growing upon the earth, sword, famine, and great confusion, man. You see? These people have no idea that they're about to, their stomach is about to touch their back soon. These people have no idea that there's gonna be gun battles in the streets, man. They don't understand that the homes is gonna get broken into because it's gonna be the lack of food, okay? As well as you got these migrants that are just robbing people just because they want to do it. You see?
Experienced a situation where they walk out of their front door and something will pounce on them. We don't have to go and gather water and then spend 50% of our energy to make that water clean enough that we can drink it without it actually killing us. And as long as they can keep us pacified, and they've done a very good job about dividing us further and further and further. Like the guy that you're worried about, the bump stock or whatever, it's a dude that looks just like you. He has the same things in common. It's got the same stickers on his truck even.
Yeah, I love when you said that the other week, man. You comment on my video saying that about the same dude hating on you is the same guy that has the same stickers, and he's in your clique. I remember a video you did years ago because I'm a big watch guy, and I think you were going over your watches and your vehicles and stuff, and you were saying that, and you went over your knife collection and things, and you were saying the same guys that hate me and that are bashing me are the same guys that are into the same things I'm into. And I love the video because your watch collection, but I just thought also that you spoke a lot of truth in that video, man. And it probably way before its time, to be honest with you. I think you probably saw what was coming well before anybody else, because you were experiencing early on, and the same people that will turn you into the feds, the same people that will stab you in the back are the same people that vote the same way you do. And that's why we're losing a lot of times, I think.
You see, you heard what he just said? Okay? The same people that's hating on him, okay, or hating on them or whatever, they're into the same thing. Okay? These people are going to be shooting at each other, robbing each other. It's going to go down in the streets, man. You see? 2nd Ezra 15 and 14, it says, woe to the world and them that dwell therein, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. See? This is where it's going. This is where it's all going to go. Okay? It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. The power is going to be in the hand of the people, but this is what the elites want. All right? They want people to take, purge like anarchy type of spirit on them. They want that. That's what they want, so they can come down with that great wrath, man. See? They can come down with that false sense of peace and safety. You see? This is where it's all going. They want the people to do this. This is why it's heavy division in Babylon right now. Right? The left, the right. You a Mo, you not a Mo. Man versus woman. You rich, you poor. You see? This is what's happening. Okay? They're sowing the seed of division. They're sowing the seed of sedition, man. You see? This is what they're doing. And I got the definition. Let me grab a definition of sedition, because this is where it's all going to go. And all it's going to take is one person, all right, to to bug out. You see? All right. Sedition, it says conduct or speech inciting people to rebel against authority of the state or monarchy. See? And like we just read. Right? It says, 2nd Ezra 15:16 says, for there shall be sedition among men. So there's going to be people, there's going to be men, okay, inciting rebellions, man, against the system. Okay? It's going to go up. You see the movie Civil War? Okay? People are going to be fighting in different states, man. It's going to be all over Babylon. There's going to be one side versus the other. That's what's going to happen. And in the midst of that, all types of hell, robberies, deletions, grapes. This is what's going to be going on. Okay? This is about to get out of control. It's about to get purged like, man. You see? For there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their actions shall stand in their power. It says a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. Okay, that martial law. See? They're going to have checkpoints. See? Because eventually they're going to have to bring forth these UN troops. Okay? Because the military is stretched so thin throughout, the world, fighting all these different fights, wars. You see? You hardly going to have any men here, which is, I could get the scripture on that. Men are going to be a low capacity, man. You see? So you ain't gonna have no protection here. There ain't gonna be no protection here, and the military ain't gonna wanna. The U.S. military ain't gonna wanna shoot on civilians, man. Especially these guys. These are military. You don't think there's other men just like this that have the same mindset, that see what's going on, that see the writing on the wall? Okay, this place is being primed for the taking, man. Let me grab this. You see? This place is being primed for the taking. And I'm going to go back and forth. I hope I'm not everywhere. You see? This place is primed for the taking. Let me grab this. Yep. Jeremiah 51:12, it says, set up the standard upon the walls of Babylon, right? Make the watch strong, set up the watchmen, prepare the ambushes. See? For the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai hath both devised and done that which he had spoke against the inhabitants of Babylon. This place is about to be taken, man. You see? Let me grab this. This place is not going to be healed, man. See? It's not going to be healed. Jeremiah 51:7, it says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad. And this is what's going to eventually bring forth that Revelation 17:16, the Babylon's alliances or nations that are part of the EU or the NATO are going to turn on Babylon, man, and launch missiles on this place as well, with Russia leading the charge, China and these other nations, the BRICS nations for the most part, the East. Okay, because Babylon, this is it goes throughout the earth with its philosophies, its mindset, mowing out the people, going over to these lands, sanctioning them, telling them basically, if you ain't gonna bring this Mo agenda, if you ain't gonna accept Mo's in your country, then we ain't gonna help you with this and this. This is the power of Babylon, the great America, man. You see, this is that great city, man. This is the hammer of the whole earth. Okay, no other nation is literally going throughout the earth doing what Babylon, the great America, does, man. You see? So it says, Babylon hath been a golden cup in the Lord Yahweh Bashim Al-Shai's hand, that made all the earth drunken. You see? The nations have drunken of her wine, therefore the nations are mad, and that's what's going to cause that thermonuclear destruction on this place, man. That evil thought, like Ezekiel 38 says, man. See? Jeremiah 51:8, it says, Babylon is suddenly fallen and destroyed. How for her take balm for her pain, if so she may be healed. You see? We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. Forsake her, and let us go every one into his own country, for her judgment reacheth unto heaven, and is lifted up even to the skies. Man, this place is finished, man. The Lord has said he's going to remember the iniquities of this place, man. All right? And you're going to have 200 million ICBM thermonuclear missiles, all right, launched over here. This place is going to be made desolate, man. All right? But you got a bunch of different things that are going to take place before that. The MOTB got to take place, Jacob's Trouble. All right? And this is what you're hearing right now, Jacob's Trouble, because they know what's coming. It's coming. It's only a matter of time. You Negro, Latinos, and Native Americans are completely unaware. All right? Just like Proverbs said just now. Let me grab it again. See? Y'all are unaware. See? Y'all are the simple that's going to get caught up in all this destruction. Y'all going to get caught up in all the chaos. Y'all going to be the ones running into the stores trying to get food. You know, at the last minute, y'all going to be, you know, just through. Proverbs 22:3 says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil, right? And the elect is the only people, the prophets, the prophets of Yahweh Shem Yahushai, all right? And the elect, you see, are watching and paying attention. It says, a prudent man foreseeth the evil. See? They're paying attention to what's going on. They see where this is going. Okay, to hell with these Babylonians, because they're gonna be, you know, they're gonna get caught up in the destruction, right? And it says, and hideth himself, but the simple pass on and are punished. And the simpler you so-called you so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans, you 2/3, man, as well as these Babylonians. These are the simple that are gonna perish, man. All right, you're gonna perish for your ignorance, for your stupidity, man. You see?
Also, there's a lot of players in the game. A lot of people want to say China or, you know, Soros. I think it's many different things, many different people that want the same result, and the same result is destroying America. They're not working cohesively, but they are destroying America. They're all working towards that end goal. Wouldn't you say?
Yeah, absolutely. I mean, to have a one world government, you have to get rid of, you know, China, India, and, you know, all the rest of them. But more importantly, you have to get rid of the United States. Like,
Yeah.
where is that government head going to be? And I think no matter which way you vote, you have to agree that the United States is being torn up from the inside. Like, things are not as good now as they were. They are not as simple as they were. It is a lot more song and dance and theatrics to maintain that same baseline. I mean, there's an attack on your ability to simply garden and produce your own meat at this point.
Yeah.
Like, if you're in the city, man, you guys get out of the city. I know we say that all the time. I left California 20 years ago, and I'm on a small homestead in the most impoverished county of all of Tennessee, but life is.
Jeremiah 51:41, it says, how is Shishak taken? How is the praise of the whole earth surprised? How has Babylon become an astonishment among the nations? This place is going to be taken. You see? All right? Jeremiah 51:56, it says, because the spoilers is come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken, every one of their bows is broken, for the Lord Yahweh Shem Yahushai of recompense shall surely requite. Okay? This is where all of this is heading. You see? And like he just said, they have to take Babylon out. Babylon has to go. It has done its duty. America has done its job. Being the hammer of the whole earth, it has done its job, man. All right? It has completely desensitized, demoralized the people, made them sheep, basically made them, I can't even say the word, but made them slow. All right? Made them proud and arrogant and ignorant. You see? That's all it has done. That's all this place has done, was make these people completely arrogant. You see it every day. You see it every day. See? A bunch of money worshiping sodomites and moles, man. Right? That's all you see everywhere, man. Only wickedness gets glorified in this place, man. You see? That's the only thing that gets glorified is evil and wickedness, man. And the Lord is setting this place up for the taking, man. All right? So I'm going to play a little bit more of this. I don't want to play all of it, the copyright, but, I'm going to play a little bit more. I'm going to grab my other videos.
great here. Like any of the stuff that happened in the last 4 years, none of it happened where we are.
Yeah. I love Reddit because I'm old and it's like the original type of platform. And I saw this dude post the other day. He said that his HOA sent out a letter because apparently he was grilling or something. And some of the vegans in the neighborhood were complaining that were going on jogs. They smelled the meat cooking. And they were talking about finding him, dude.
Yeah. We have wild animals that eat vegans here.
It's crazy,
Yeah.
but going along with that, you have just the varying degrees of destruction, and a lot of it's from the inside out. A lot of people fall for the propaganda. They go along with it. And you mentioned the water supply making people passive, men passive. Men have changed, man. And I'm telling you, I've really lost respect for a lot of them because they're weak. And I'm even talking about big guys, man. And I don't want to douse on anybody or talk crap about anybody. But a lot of big guys that have a huge platform that I know they believe the same things as we do. They're not willing to say it though, because they don't want to get the repercussions of the betas attacking them. So they'll just sit passive and let it go. But also men in general, I see today like a lot more bitter, envious, and these sort of things, man. Instead of going out and getting better.
And you see what he just said, how the men are becoming weak. They're becoming like women. The scriptures speak on that, man. Jeremiah 50 and 37, it says, a sword is upon their horses and upon their chariots and upon all the mingled people that are in the midst of her. And this is how you know it's talking about America. Okay? This place has every nationality of people that you can think of. It worships every god, everything. Okay? It says, and they shall become as women. A sword is upon her treasure, and they shall be robbed. Okay, because that's what's going to happen. This place is going to be taken for a spoil, man. But it says right here, and they shall become as women. You see that happening. Men are weak as hell. Okay? And they're literally becoming women. Okay? Let me read this. I just saw that. Isaiah 14 and 10, it says, all they that speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? You see? This is why you have places like North Korea, Iran, countries that would never have boasted up against America in the past are not boasting. Joel 3 and 9 or 3 and 10, I believe. Right? These nations are not boasting up against Babylon the Great. That would never do it. You see? Isaiah 14 and 10, it says, all they that speak and say unto thee, art thou also become as weak as we? Art thou become like unto us? Right? Because now all these nations now, even these smaller nations, they have the same capabilities of Babylon the Great of nuclear weapons. You see, as well as now they have alliances with Russia, China, these much bigger countries with, more powerful weapons. All right. So nobody's afraid of Babylon the Great in America no more, man. All right. Let me see. I want to get the other one. I believe it's in Jeremiah or Ezekiel, is it? But let me just play this.
At whatever it is, it's all about becoming a stronger adversary. Starting out with physical, be strong, get in shape. That's number one. Like if you don't have to have anything else, that is, crucial. But then acquiring wealth, because wealth, and I don't mean becoming a gazillionaire where you have Lamborghinis, but wealth in the sense that you can self-sustain. You're not relying on other people and things like that. And
I just got the scripture. Jeremiah 51 and 30 says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. Okay? And that's what you're seeing. You got these, Gen X, Gen Z, or whatever you want to call them, talking about they ain't going to no war. They ain't fighting for no country. Because what does this place give Babylon to the people that want to fight for? Gas is going up, rent's going up, groceries going up, potholes in the damn street, bridges collapsing, incompetent leadership. Okay? migrants coming through the border, getting better benefits than the actual people who work here and pay taxes. All right, what are people fighting for? They had something to fight for in World War II. They had something to fight for in World War I, and any other war that Babylon has gotten into, which was majority of its time that it was in existence. They had something to fight for. You see? I remember there was a time to be, quote unquote, they were proud to be an American. Now they ain't proud no more. All right? The Lord has took the mirth out of the land, man. You see? Jeremiah 51:30 says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their hold. See? Their might hath failed. They became as women. You see? Whoo! They are burnt. They have burned their dwelling. So I can read it again, excited. But it says they have become as women, weak. Jeremiah 51:30 says, the mighty men of Babylon have forborne to fight. They have remained in their holes. Their might hath failed. They become as women. They have burned her dwelling places. Her bars are broken. See? Because when this place gets invaded, it's going to be on a whole nother level. It's being invaded now. It's already invaded. All right. But when the actions start taking place, once the machine, the cogs in the machine start going forth, it's no going back. All right. Whatever, these elites have planned, whatever devastating attack that these elites have planned, when it takes place, all hell's going to break loose, man. All right. And it's going to become chaotic, purge-like. All right. So, his handle is Black Scout Survival. You can watch this video on your own, but I just wanted to grab a little bit out of it. All right. Let me just start grabbing into these right here. Just play, a few more videos, a little bit, and, it's edifying, straight to the point. But this is the spirit that's out there, man. All right. Let me grab this. Isaiah 19:2, it says, and I will set the Egyptian against the Egyptians, right? You Babylonians are going to be fighting each other. All right. And they shall fight everyone against his brother and everyone against his neighbor, city against city and kingdom against kingdom. Okay. And these elites, they have set it up perfectly where they have everybody divided on pointless bull crap that does not matter. Okay. While they're over there starting World War III, bringing in all types of destruction and chaos, poisoning your food, poisoning the air, cutting off the resources. All right. Killing off your chickens, killing off the cows, telling you that you got to eat 3D printed steak. This is what's going on. While you over here fighting about petty bullshit, all right, the elites are over here, okay, setting your ass up for the taking, man. You see?
I don't think we'll ever get to the 2024 election. I think things are going to implode in Washington before then. I think our economic, financial condition is fragile. It's going to come home to roost in ugly ways. I will tell you, I don't know exactly how it will happen. I think we're going to end up in a situation where we find out the banks are closed for 2 or 3 weeks and nobody can get into them. You think so? I think we're going to run into something like that, yeah. I also think that the levels of violence and criminality in our cities is so high that it's going to spill over into other places in society. People that normally think they can live remote from the problem are now beginning to be touched by the problem. Then I look at this thing in Ukraine. I think Ukraine is going to lose catastrophically. It's going to be a complete collapse. And that, too, is going to have an effect here at home because people are going to say, well, wait a minute. Everybody told us Ukraine was winning. Everybody told us X, Y, and Z. I mean, sort of the Russian hoax on steroids. All of those things are going to come together or converge in some way that's going to prevent us from reaching, the status quo. Oh, another election. Oh, another set of campaigns and so forth.
You see? And that was said, I think last year. All right, but this is the spirit that's out there. Isaiah 47:1, it says, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. See? Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. Take the millstone and grind mill, uncover thy locks, make bare the leg, uncover the thigh, pass over the rivers, okay? Because this place is being completely exposed by Yahweh Bashem El Shai. The Lord is exposing this place on a whole nother level, from the way it was founded to what it's doing throughout the earth. All right, setting up all these, wars and all types of wickedness, man. See? It says, thy wickedness shall be uncovered, yea, thy shame shall be seen. I will take vengeance, and I will not meet thee as a man. As for your Redeemer, the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shah of hosts is his name, the Holy One of Israel. See? It says, sit thou silent and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans. Okay, these sorcerers, man. All right, these elites, Esau, Edom. All right, the elites of Esau, Edom. All right, these are the modern day Chaldeans, man. Okay, these sorcerers and witches using the media, to work on the minds of the people, to sway the decisions of the people. You see, to sway the choices of the people and how they do things, how they operate, what decisions they make, what decisions they don't make. See? So it says, and read it again, Isaiah 47:5, it says, sit thou in silence and get thee into darkness, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called the lady of kingdoms, because this place is going to be completely annihilated off the face of the earth, man. All right, that's going to be the reward, okay, for all the wickedness and the evils, man, that this place has committed throughout the earth. You see?
Where did you serve over in the Middle East?
In 91. I was in the first Persian excursion.
What's your feeling about those people, the way that they feel about the U.S.?
They hate us with a passion.
Why?
They don't. Why? Because we're us.
How did they treat you when you were there?
Well, with respect, because I was armed.
Yeah.
Okay, but when you're not armed, you're nothing but the infidel. And they're, to me, it's kind of like having a dog that you got to tie a pork chop around your neck to play with you. Okay, the only reason they like us or even give you the time of day is because we're foolish enough to give them money or, whatever they need.
Very well said.
But as soon as they're done with us, or they got somebody to give them bigger and better, we're the infidel again, and we deserve to die. That's just the way.
Wow. I go back to a question. I don't know if you were in when we had our little together time, but
no, he wasn't there.
He wasn't here. I have a very and give
Be
me
careful of the question.
No. I look, you got short, concise, powerful answers. I like them. Question is, how surprised would you be within the next? Actually, no. Let me say it the other way. How long do you think it is until we have another 9/11?
I'm surprised it hasn't happened yet.
Really?
I tell you what. As soon as they figure out how to get a nuclear device in here, we will lose the city. Guaranteed. Guaranteed. As soon as they figure out how to do it or where to get it through, we will lose the city. I guarantee you that.
And where's the most open door right now?
Yeah.
Right here. Texas,
Well,
Arizona.
you're on the front lines, bro.
Yeah.
From here all the way up through Arizona, California.
You see? This is the spirit that is out here, man. Jeremiah 51:56 says, because the spoiler has come upon her, even upon Babylon, and her mighty men are taken. Okay, because these type of guys are going to be the first ones to have to go. All right? The elites are going to want to take most of these guys out. But, you see, these guys are going to be the ones on the front line fighting. Like I said, they have the experience, the qualifications to do these things. They may call them back into active duty. You see what I'm saying? They may call them back to go overseas to take them from the land, from Babylon, to not help anybody. You see what I'm saying? So it says, because of the spoilers is come upon her, even upon Babylon, the mighty men are taken. Every one of their bows is broken. For the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Al-Shai power of recompense shall surely requite. Right? Let me see if I grab another one. See, because this place is finished. All right? Jeremiah 50:9, it says, for lo, I will raise and cause to come up against Babylon an assembly of great nations from the north country. See, Russia, right? And other nations that are going to follow with Russia. But you have these nations already here in the country that already came through the border, man. Okay? They're already here, man. See? And it says, and they shall set themselves in array against her. From thence shall she be taken. See? Their arrows shall be as of a mighty expert man. None shall return in vain. Okay, and that's those missiles, man. That thermonuclear destruction. All right? Let me see this. This place is finished. Okay. Let me see if I grab anything else here. Yep, let me grab this. You see what he said? He said the moment they realize, okay, how to bring a device in here, a destructive device of that caliber into the country, it's going to take out a city. And you know it's already here, man. These things are already here. They had years to do this, man. And of course, the elites have their hands all in this. They're helping them. They're aiding them. Okay? This is what's going on, man. This is the secret council of the wicked, man. All right? Let me grab this. Jeremiah 51:29, it says, and the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua shall be performed against Babylon, to make the land of Babylon a desolation without inhabitant, man. This is where it's all going to end up, man. Okay? Let me read this again. I'll get back into another video. It says Jeremiah 15:24, it says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon. And thou was not aware, man. And that for the most part, you Babylonians don't even understand what's going on, man. The average everyday Babylonian, the average everyday Negro, Latino, Native American have no clue. They're living their life, man. Smoking their weed, drinking their liquor, partying, all right? About to, take vacation. Like I always say, running the money up their hand, okay? Wearing lace fronts and nails, that's all they care about, man. You see? It says, I have laid a snare for thee, and thou art also taken, O Babylon, and thou wast not aware. Thou art found and also caught, because thou hast striven against the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. Okay? And this is why all of this is happening, because this place is completely wicked, and it's anti-Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. It destroys the planet. It destroys the people. All right? It's completely against the Lord, and so are the people. The people are completely against Yahweh Bashem Yahushua in the way they live, right? The way they act, the way they move, how they operate. You see, everything is backwards here, man. Women are masculine, men are women. All types of freakism and wickedness, man. You see, that gets promoted in this place. You think the average everyday Babylonian is ready for that, man? You got the guys I was just showing you, the guys that we just watched in that video, right? Those guys are ready and prepared, man. These guys, they got sticks in their house. They got all types of swords in their house. All right, tactical, everything. The wife know how to use these weapons. The children know how to use these weapons. You see the video of Esau eat them all the time, going to the gun ranges. All right, with their children, young ages, okay, 7, 8, know how to handle multiple weapons, okay? What is the average everyday Jake doing? Twerking, teaching they girl child how to twerk, all right? Have these little boys showing money, talking about, they getting money, all types of shit. Man, Jake is ready, man, Jake gonna get taken, man. That's all Jake ready for is the sword, man. That's it. Jake gonna fall in the streets, man. Ezekiel 9:6, right? Let me grab that before I grab this, man, because that's where this is all gonna go, man. And Jake has no clue. Jake ain't ready. Jake ain't ready for this, man. See, Jake ain't ready. Let me just grab the point. Ezekiel's 9:4 says, and the Lord Yahweh Bashem Yahushua said unto him, right? Go through the midst of the city, go through the midst of Jerusalem, and set a mark upon the foreheads of the men that sigh and cry for all the abominations that are done in the midst thereof. Next verse it says, and to the others he said in mine hearing, the death angels, okay? Go ye after him through the city and smite. Let not your ear spare, Salakia, let not your eyes spare, neither have ye pity. Next verse, slay utterly old and young, both maids and little children and women, but come not near any man whom is the mark, and begin at my sanctuary. Then they began at the ancient men which were before the house. You see? So Jake ain't ready for what's coming, man. Jake ain't ready. Their minds is gonna crack. Okay? When they starting to see, houses getting broken into, neighbors, especially in the neighborhoods and stuff like that, people getting deleted, women getting raped, children getting deleted. Once they start seeing it with their eyes, that's when they're gonna want the Lord. That's when they're gonna try to seek the Lord, because now there's fear. You see? That's why the scripture said, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth before the evil days come not, nor the years drawn nigh, when the Lord's gonna, Yahweh Bashem Yahushua is gonna say, I have no pleasure in them. You see? And our people don't fear the Lord, but the Lord's gonna make them fear, right? And this is when our people are gonna want to try to turn back to the Lord. They ain't even gonna know his name. This is when they're gonna remember the prophets, the men on the highways and hedges telling them these things. They're going to remember going past these lessons and scoffing and laughing and playing around, thinking they got time. All right? You got what? Jeremiah 11 and 14. The Lord said, pray not thou for this people. No, lift up a cry for them. All right? So the Lord ain't going to hear them in the time of their trouble, man. You see? And we're fastly approaching Jacob's trouble. You see?
Okay, y'all, so I'm up here, man, with my homeboy, and what's your name, bro?
Jeremy.
Jeremy and Bobby, man. Nice to meet you, bro. All right, so check it out, Jeremy and what's your name?
Cody.
And Cody, look at what they drive.
This is the guy right here, though.
Okay, this the man. What's your name, bro?
David.
David don't make you famous. I'm Bobby, man. So anyway, these are my new homeboys. They get white privilege. They ride around with a goddamn fully. Look at this, man. They got a fully fucking automatic.
The minigun.
It's called a minigun, but
yeah, you got the M60 right over there.
I got an M60. Mind you, if it was me and my homeboys, we would be under the prison. You know what I mean? Wow. Even the white people are in prison. Wow. Yeah. Look on the inside of this. Look at they ride, man. Look on the inside of these cats ride. Hey, bro, I'm impressed, man. I salute you, bro. Crazy. I'm up here at my daddy, man. I came up here to the corner store, and this is what's going on. Wow.
Jake ain't ready, man. He over here praising Edomites, all right, and his dumb ass gonna be probably the same one that get deleted. Okay, Jake ain't ready. This is what the Edomites are getting ready for. They're getting themselves ready for when chaos breaks loose, for when hell breaks loose. They're getting themselves ready, man. And who you think they're going to be rolling on, man? Okay? Go watch that movie, Civil War. You see? Who you think they're going to be rolling on? You dumbass niggas don't have nothing close to what they got, man. This devil was blessed with the sword, man. This is what he was blessed with. What you gonna do? What y'all gonna do? Y'all ain't ready. You think your little 45 or your little AK that you shoot sideways gonna help you, man? All right. These niggas got they got a Humvee with mounted swords, man. They have one mounted on the door. Okay? They drove that to the grocery store, man. Jake, you don't got you in a Honda, bro. A 1997 Honda, man. It's gonna Swiss cheese you. Okay? This is the sword, man. And this is what's coming, and Jake ain't ready. You 2/3, y'all ain't ready, man. Y'all not ready for what's coming. Y'all not ready. 2nd Ezra 5:1, it says, nevertheless, as come the tokens, behold, the day shall come, that they which dwell upon the earth shall be taken in great number, and the way of truth shall be hidden, and the land shall be barren of faith. Let me see if I got this up here. Let me see. Jake ain't ready. I got it right here. Ecclesiastes 12:1, it says, remember now thy creator in the days of thy youth, while the evil days come not. Know the years draw nigh when thou shalt say, I have no pleasure in them. And Jake ain't seeking Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. They ain't seeking a creator. They ain't looking to Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. All right? All they care about is the bag and sexy red. That's all they care about, man. And living a luxurious, lavish life and wickedness, man. That's all they care about. They don't care about this truth. They don't care about why they suffering. They don't care why they at the bottom of the totem pole. They think they got a bunch of crabs in a barrel, man. They think they gotta step on each other to get to the top. You see, foolish, right? Let me grab that in Hosea 4:6. My people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. You got this nigga over there laughing with these Edomites. They laughing at you, nigga. Hosea 4:6, my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge. Because thou hast rejected knowledge, I will also reject thee, that thou shalt be no priest to me. Seeing that thou hast forgotten the law of thy power, I will also forget thy children. And Jake about to get forgotten, man. All right? They're about to get forgotten. All right? In a hail of bullets and various other judgments that the Lord has preserved for them, man. You see? Yeah, let me grab that real quick. It's called yep. Let me grab this. Jeremiah 15:1, it says, then the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, then said the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua unto me, though Moses and Samuel stood before me, yet my mind cannot be toward this people. Cast them out my sight and let them go forth. Speaking of you Negroes, Latino, Native Americans, you wicked. You 2/3, man. See? And it shall come to pass, if they say unto thee, whither shall we go forth? Then thou shalt tell them, thus said the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, such as are for death to death, and such are the sword to the sword. Okay? And such are for the famine to the famine, and such are the captivity to the captivity. So you Negro Latino and Americans about to catch hell. All right, you 2/3 about to catch hell. All right. It says, and I will appoint over them 4 kinds, saith the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua, the sword to slay, and the dogs to tear. See, and the fowls of heaven, and the beasts of the earth to devour and destroy. Okay, they gonna be getting caught up in a whole bunch of judgment, man. A whole bunch of judgment. Like the scripture said, the day of the Lord. Let me grab that. Let me just grab it. Right? Is it this? All right, let me just grab it. Is it this one? No, maybe it's not this one. I think it's an Amos. So okay. Let me see. Yep. Amos 5:18. Let me just open it real quick. All right. Amos 5:15. It's like Amos 5:18. It says, woe unto you that desire the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua. To what end is it for you? The day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua is darkness and not light. As if a man did flee from a lion, and a bear met him, or went into the house and leaned his hand on the wall, and a serpent bit him. Shall not the day of the Lord Yahweh Ba'Shem Yahushua be darkness and not light, even very dark, and no brightness in it? You see? So it's going to be constant 2/3 is going to be falling into constant situations. They're going to get out of one situation and be put right into another one. Okay? Because it's going to be complete anarchy, complete purge light. All right? Complete, madness going on, man. Right? The Lord said, what is he to bring fire if it's already being, if the fire is already kindled, man? Roughly paraphrasing. You see? Let me grab this.
19 states have seceded.
The United States Army ramps up activity.
The White House issued warnings to the Western forces as well as the Florida Alliance.
The three-term president assures the uprising will be dealt with swiftly.
Let me know if you want to try anything on.
Are you guys aware there's like a pretty huge civil war going on all across America?
We just try to stay out. With what we see on the news, seems like it's for the best.
Citizens of America, the so-called Western forces of Texas and California have suffered a very great defeat at the hands of the United States military.
Mr. President, do you regret the use of airstrikes against American citizens?
We're moving to D.C. today.
We need to go down there.
They shoot journalists on sight in the Capitol. Every instinct in me says this is death.
Bloody.
Every time I survived a war zone, I thought I was sending a warning home. Don't do this. But here we are.
There's some kind of misunderstanding here. What? Well, you're American, okay?
Okay. What kind of American are you? You don't know?
The Western forces will reach the White House on July 4th.
Oh my God.
Get in the car! Get in the car!
Move, move, move!
You're gonna hang back.
I'm not hanging back.
One nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Go, 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 go!
God bless America.
All right, and the Lord is going to destroy Babylon, the great America, man. All right, he's going to destroy it from the inside out. And I saw this movie. I ain't like the ending much, but, it showed, you see, the chaotic scenario, all right, or gave you an insight on the chaotic scenario that's going to befall Babylon, the great America. People are going to lose their minds, man. All right. Mark 3 and verse 24, I'm reading from the NLT. It says, a kingdom divided by civil war will collapse. Okay, and people in Babylon the Great are tired of the government. They're tired of the poor leadership. They're tired of the increasing, on resources, on rent, on gas, on food. You see, the only thing that's not increasing is people's wages. You see, to compensate, for the extra money that they got to spend. Okay, because they're trying to collapse. All right, this system, they're trying to collapse Babylon the Great America, and a bank in Philly just collapsed. I believe Republic Bank. Okay, it just collapsed, man. The first bank to collapse of this year. You see, where do you think this is going? This place is falling. It's in decline, man. All right, it's in decline. It's going down, man.
You ever heard of the 80-year theory? So propose that every 80 years there's a historic event that happens that cycles into American history. So the next time will be 2024 next year. If you rewind 80 years from 2024, we're at the end of World War II, which is 1944. If you rewind it another 80 years before 1944, you're at 1864, which is the end of the Civil War. And if you rewind it another 80 years, the end of the American Revolution. So it's basically saying that every 80 years, there's some huge moment in American history that happens that changes the course of events.
Okay? And you got them talking about black swan events. You got them, this FBI director keeps coming out talking about, some devastating attack is about to take place in Babylon the Great. All right? Constantly warning, constantly telling the people, some type of major event is about to take place. They're telling you about black swan events. All right? Something is coming. Okay? And the only people that see it is the elect. See, 2/3 of our people, they're blinded, man. Completely blinded, man. You see? Proverbs 16:18, it says, pride goes before destruction and a haughty spirit before a fall. And this place is about to fall, man. You see? Because of its pride. Hold on, let me grab that in 2nd Ezra. 2nd Ezra 15:18, it says, for because of their pride, the city shall be troubled. See? The houses shall be destroyed and men shall be afraid. And in that day, ain't gonna be no strong and independent woman. Ain't gonna be no woman talking about, I don't need no man. You women gonna be running to men. Y'all gonna be running to men. Okay? Because the currency is no longer gonna be in your favor. Okay? The power is no longer gonna be in your favor, man. You see? Because this system gives these women the power that they have. They don't have no power themselves, but the system enables them to do these things, the wicked acts, destroy men's lives. Okay? But when hell breaks loose and the Lord puts back fear in this place, man, you see, these women are gonna come, they're gonna be flying to men. And the men that they're gonna be looking for the most is the men of the Lord. You see, because the men of the Lord actually know what's going on. Okay? They're gonna understand what the hell is going on. See? These other people out there, they ain't gonna know. These other men out there, they was too busy chasing the bag and on podcasts and all types of madness. They wasn't paying attention to what's going on. All right? According to the scriptures. See? They weren't measuring the time according to the scriptures to understand the times that we in. You see? They may have a little idea of what's going on, but they don't understand. Right? Let me get this. Isaiah 33:6 says, and wisdom and knowledge shall be the stability of thy times, and strength of salvation, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Bashim Shai is his treasure. And the only people that's going to have this wisdom and knowledge is the elect. Okay, and that's what's going to keep them stable through all, these perilous times. You see, these deadly times that are about to befall this entire country, and especially Negro, Latinos, Native Americans. You see, our people do not fear the Lord, but the elect does. That's what's going to preserve them and keep them safe. All right, the fear of the Lord. All right, and having this wisdom and this knowledge, man. Let me get this real quick. See, it's all about the fearing of Yahweh Shema Shai. Right? Proverbs 1:29, it says, for they that hate knowledge, see, and did not choose the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai. Salaki, let me open it. Next verse, it says, let me just open it all the way. Salaki. Let me start. Yep. Proverbs 1:20-29, it says, for they that hated knowledge and did not choose the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Shema Shai, they would none of my counsel. They despise all my reproof. And you're getting the reproof through the prophets, man. All right, telling you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, you need to repent and come back into your power. Telling you that you ain't black, you ain't Hispanic, you ain't Latino. Right? You ain't a Native American. Telling you that you're Yasharala, you're the Prince of the Living Power. Telling you that we're Israelites. Telling you that we've been brought here, to wait out our captivity because we went off to our power. Telling you all these things. Telling you what the schemes of the devil. What he got planned for you. Okay? Telling you that you got enemies. See? Telling you, stop smoking, stop gangbanging. Stop being whores and sodomites. Telling you to stop doing all this wickedness and stop following the ways of the heathen, the customs of the heathen. All right? Y'all don't want to hear it. All right? It says, therefore, Proverbs 1:31, it says, therefore shall they eat of the fruit of their own way. All right? And be filled with their own devices, which is going to lead to your destruction. Because the Lord's going to destroy you. You see? For the turning away of the simple shall slay them. See? And the prosperity of fools shall destroy them. See? But whosoever hearken unto me shall dwell safely and shall be quiet from the fear of evil. And that's only going to be the elect, man. Let me grab another scripture here. Yep. Proverbs 2 and 5, it says, then shalt thou understand the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, and find the knowledge of power of the Lord. See? But this is what I was trying to really get here. Proverbs 1 and 7, it says, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is the beginning of knowledge. And what did Hosea 4 and 6 just say? Right? That my people are destroyed for the lack of knowledge, because they have rejected knowledge. They do not fear the Lord. It tells you right here, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is the beginning of knowledge. Fearing the Lord is the first thing to get to leading into knowledge, man. Because fearing the Lord, all right, you're not going to do stupid shit. You're going to listen to what he's telling you, how you should live. You're going to try to follow it to the best of your ability. You're not going to try to purposely piss the Lord off, man. You're not going to do anything outside of what the Lord tells you not to do, right? You're not going to be doing no wickedness, all that smoking, all that, excessive partying and drinking and fornication and worshiping other gods and eating pork and all that. You're going to stop all these things, man, out of respect to Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, out of fear of your power. Okay? The one that woke you up this morning. See? The one that gives you the resources you need and the stability that you need to keep going, just like what 2nd Ezra 9 tells you. All right? He's giving y'all benefits and y'all don't know the Lord, man. You see? Proverbs 1 and 7, it says, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is the beginning of knowledge, but fools despise wisdom and instruction, man. Remember, correction is grievous to them that forsaketh the way, man. And that's 2/3 of our people. You can't tell Jake nothing. You can't tell these niggas nothing. These niggettes, these little nigglets. You can't tell them nothing, man. You see? So the sword is going to have to talk to him. That's when Jake is going to want to listen. Is when that sword comes. When they stomach touching their back. All right? When they don't know what's going on. When they don't know, why, the economy's tanking. Why the dollar's collapsing. Why the economy just, collapsed. You see? Where the food go? Why they feeding us fake food? What's going on? Why am I being drafted? You see? They gonna want questions then, but it's gonna be too late. You see? Proverbs 9 and 10, it says, the fear of the Lord, Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai, is the beginning of wisdom. See? And the knowledge of the holy is understanding. You see? So everything works through the fear of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahushai. Is fearing the Lord. Fearing him. All right? A healthy dose of fear. You see? A healthy dose of fear. When you fear something, you do not do something to piss it off. Okay? Just like when you were a child, you feared your mom or you feared your dad. You didn't do nothing to piss them off because you knew the consequences. And our people, through Esau, Edom, because they worship, that's their God. Okay? And Esau, Edom is profane and defiled, wicked. All right? He does what he wants. That do what thou wilt spirit, that YOLO spirit. And that's the spirit that he has gotten our people into. Okay? But they're erring. Okay? Because we were given a way to live. Okay? The Lord gave us a way to live. And how not to live. He gave us what to do and what not to do. See, but our people want to live in wickedness, man. They love this world and they're going to be destroyed right along with it. They're going to get destroyed right along with it. So I'm going to just grab this last video here. I'm going to let it play out 6 minutes, but I'm going to play it out all the way. All right. But, this is just showing, okay, this is the spirit that's out there. Okay. This is the spirit that's out there, the spirit of war. Just like it tells you here. Let me grab this. In Ecclesiastes 3, I'm just going to get the point. Ecclesiastes 3 and 8, it says, a time to love. Let me grab up there first so you can get the context. Ecclesiastes 3:1, it says, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under the sun. See, there's a time for everything, a time and a season for everything, a purpose for everything, right? It says, Ecclesiastes 3:8, it says a time to love and a time to hate, a time of war and a time of peace. And our people, they don't know what time they in. They clearly don't know what time they in because they still living their best life. All right, you got all these nuclear threats, you got banks collapsing, you got soldiers coming through the border, you got food being cut off, you got bridges collapsing. Okay, you got talks on civil war, on drafts, and all types of stuff going on, man. And our people are into complete ignorance and la-di-la in la-la land, la-di-da land, man. All right, that's gonna lead to their destruction, man. So I'm gonna let this video play, and then I'm gonna get another scripture and I'm gonna wrap it up, low one.
Last I remember, we took the same oath to protect the same Constitution in the same country. If you come to anyone's home and tell them to get in their home and point weapons at them, you'll be pointing them at me first, because I will be standing in their way. Hope you got level 5. Bring your A game.
Hey guys, I just want to make sure we're all on the same page here. I want to make sure we're using the same terminology. A civil war is a war between citizens of the same country. Yeah, we're not coming after our brown neighbors and our black neighbors and our Asian neighbors. No, we're coming after you corrupt politicians who have made untold fortunes telling us we should hate each other. Yeah, see, you fucked up. We're waking up out here, and we're coming together. We're coming together.
Is it just me, or does anybody else think this is like getting totally out of hand? And if you do, what are you doing to prepare for it? What are you doing? Like you know this where this is going, right? I know, you know, a lot of people know. But what are you doing to prepare for it? Are you in a group? Have you joined somebody? Message me. Follow us on Clapper. We have a group there. We're in every single state in America. We are not supremacist. We are not racist. Ohio, Georgia, we really need y'all to step up. Alabama, Louisiana's been really doing good. Florida, Texas, they're really jumping up there. Come find me. Come find me on Clapper. Share this video before they cancel it, just like they have been everything else I've been doing lately.
Good morning. If you're fed the fuck up like I am, I need you to reach out to me. I'm going to organize people by county in their states. We will establish secure lines of communication, set up plans. I don't care if you're a civ, if you're a veteran, or if you're active. But some shit is start happening. I want to be clear. I am not calling for violence or destruction. I am calling for organization. We need to be ready, just in case it is necessary.
You'll be spitting out bits of the virus inside of your body.
Winds in the east, mist coming in. Like something is brewing, about to begin. Can't put me finger on what lies in store. I feel what's to happen. All happened before.
Take everything from a man. What you get, well, it's anybody's guess. Because once you strip away all of his humanity, nobody knows what's going to be laying on the other side. Be careful what you wish for.
And I need to say it. To all of our active duty military, to all of our police officers, we love you. You're our friends, you're our family, you're our neighbors, and we will always have your back. But if you turn your back on the citizens of this country, if you turn your back on the oath you took, if you turn your back on the Constitution of the United States of America, then you will be strangers to us. It will be like we never knew you. You will be another obstacle in the way of our freedom, and you will be treated as such.
You know, I've got many friends, acquaintances, and associates all over the country. Ex-Navy SEAL, Green Beret, Ranger types. And they constantly ask me, Buffalo, how come you don't have a bug-out plan, you know? North Dakota or northern Montana or northern Idaho or someplace remote like this to run off to for a bug-out plan. My answer to them is real simple. It's a matter of personal choice and preference with me. I'm a Scot. I don't run. If I do run, it's to the fight, not away from it. So when that comes, not if, but when that comes, I won't be in the running bunch. I'm afraid I'll stand. I'm a Scot. That's what we do.
You see? And these Edomites, they ready to pick up the sword, man. All right? They ready for battle, so to speak. All right? And they're going to get met, all right, with the full force, all right, of the left hand. Okay? Esau is going to come down with that great wrath, man. This is what he wants. You see? He wants the people to you know, incite violence and come up against the government. All right, so he has a reason to come down with the sword like never before. All right, let me grab this. Okay. Revelations 12:12, it says, therefore rejoice ye heavens, and ye that dwell in them. Woe to the inhabitants of the earth and of the sea. For the devil is come down unto you, having great wrath, because he knoweth he hath but a short time. All right, so these things are speeding up. And the Lord said he was going to speed up time for the sake of the elect, lest no flesh will be saved. You see? But these devils are speeding up. The Lord is forcing Esau's hand. This is why these things are happening more and more and more frequent. All right, but these Edomites, they are ready to pick up the sword to take back America, so-called America, man. They ready to take up the sword to take it back. But they're not going to take it back, man. Esau's going to meet them, all right, with the full force of the left hand, man. You see? He's going to meet them with the full force. This is what he wants to do. This is what he wants. He wants to be able to, you know, enforce martial law and bring martial law. You see? Where they're going to deem the people as terrorists, okay, and enemy combatants, man. Okay? Which then is going to trickle down to the men of the Lord. All right, you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans. See, this is why they're tracking what you watch on social media, who you interact with on social media. You see, this is why they're tracking your Zelle payments. The banks are tracking your payments. You know, if you're buying Bibles, you know, or whatever. All right, this devil is setting up the perfect scenario for everything to fall into place, man. And it's all the spirit and power of Yahweh Shemel Shai. Okay, to bring forth this judgment. This is why this is all being done. This is why it's happening the way it is. All right, but these devils, all right, these Edomites, they're ready, okay, to pick up the sword against the government. They're ready, and they're going to be met with the full force of the left hand. Second Ezra 15:15, it says, for the sword and their destruction draweth nigh, and one people shall stand up and fight against another, and swords in their hands. See? For there shall be sedition. See? And what with the video just now, what were they doing? They were inciting, all right, people to rebel. Okay? Or they're basically inciting people to get ready to rebel. Salaki, to, you know, getting them ready to rebel. Because they see what's coming over the horizon, man. Okay? It says, for there shall be sedition among men, and invading one another. They shall not regard their kings nor their princes, and the course of their action shall stand in their power. They're not going to be listening to no Biden, no Kamala Harris. They ain't going to be listening to no governor, no mayor. Okay? Because they already know that the government is bought and paid for by the elites. They already know that, you know, these higher ups, you know, the president, the vice president, and the government in general, period, all right, they're the enemies of Babylon the Great. They already know that they've been bought and paid for to sell the country out, to destroy the country from the inside out. They already know that. All right? So these people ain't gonna be listening to no Biden. They're gonna try to take back the power, okay? Which is gonna then force the devil's hand to come down with that great wrath, man. The draconian measures, all right, with that sword. See? Second Ezra 15:17, it says, a man shall desire to go into a city and shall not be able. For because of their pride, the city shall be troubled, and houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. See? It says, a man shall have no pity upon his neighbor, but shall destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods because of the lack of bread and for great tribulation. All right? That famine, that lack of food is going to be a big part in this, man. Especially when you have all these migrants. You got, what, millions upon millions of migrants coming through the border, what, every few weeks, every month, right? You have them coming through. Babylon don't have the resources to uphold these people. All right? They ship them throughout America, Babylon the Great. You see? They ship them throughout the country, all right, to destabilize these states, to cause havoc, to cause chaos. All right? This is all done by design, man. All right? Let me just grab this last scripture, then I'm going to wrap it up. You know, I hope it was edifying. I hope it was straight to the point. You know, I hope I wasn't all over the place. You know. Right? Jeremiah 30:5, it says, for thus saith the Lord, Yahweh Bashem Al Shai, we have heard a voice of trembling, of fear, and not of peace. See? Next verse, it says, ask ye now and see whether do a man travail with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hand on his loins, as a woman in travail, and all faces are turned into paleness. See? People are going to be afraid. All right? The point, Jeremiah 30:7, it says, alas, for that day is great, so that none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he shall be saved out of it, and only the elect is going to be saved out of this time. All right, you're going to have a few martyrs, okay, because they're going to bring that MOTB, you see. But for the most part, it's going to be the elect, all right. 2/3 is going to be destroyed on this side, you see. You know. So it's best for you so-called Negro, Latinos, Native Americans to repent and to turn back unto Yahweh Bashem Al Shai. Come back to your heritage. All right, stop your wickedness. You see, because the time is at hand. The doors of mercy is closing. All right, the doors of grace and mercy is closing fast, man. You've seen these devils move. You see, they moving quicker and quicker to fulfill, all right, this agenda of this NWO, but it's not going to work. All right, the Lord is going to intervene. So let me just grab this last scripture right here, and I'm going to wrap it up. Ecclesiasticus 5:7, it says, make no tarrying to turn to the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai, and put not off from day to day. For suddenly shall the wrath of the Lord Yahweh Bashem El Shai come forth, and in thy security, all right, the mindset of 2/3 of our people right now, you Negro, Latinos, Native Americans, all right, and in thy security thou shalt be destroyed and perish in the day of vengeance. So with that, I'm going to give all praise, honor, and glory to Yahweh Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, Bahashem HaKakodash. Double honors to the elders and the apostles of Great Millstone. Peace and sincerity unto the elect. Shalom.